With this video, we wanted to show some of the places that we don't tend to go as often as we really would like to go. Other people, love these spots, but we just don't get there as often as we'd like. We decided to look at Saddlebag Island, Bellingham, James Island, and Friday Harbor for this video. The first of these, Saddlebag Island, is located less than 4 nautical miles north-northeast from Anchorages Marina. This island has 2 coves, one on the north and one on the south. The sail between Saddlebag and Anchorages, or Anchorages and Saddlebag, takes less than an hour, and the tide has little impact on this sailing time.
All right.
Oh, hello, Mr. Captain. Your crew is shipshape and set in the ugly bar.
We sailed over from Cap Sandy. This is January 30th. And the problem was we ran out of wind, but it looks like we'll have a little coming back. Oh, yeah. What do you think of that wind coming back, Cher?
Well, there's wind.
Because it's going to get dark. It is going to get dark. We got a late start.
Oh, my feet are starting to get cold. Now I have to put on my boots. Wait, the ugly bar. Going up more. Going.
Actually, don't you think those tennies are pretty close to the top of the ugly bar?
They are. Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I'll take over the helm because you don't need boots. We're almost ready to anchor.
I'm not going to grab my boots.
Actually, this is where we're headed. Right up there. We're almost there.
Got crab pots in the way too.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, we're not that cold. I was just down below. It's fairly warm still.
We're going to have ourselves some coffee. A couple eagles away in the distance in that tree. Mount Baker. Saddlebag Island.
I did too, and I didn't realize it till I got up here. I thought,
Did you guys have a lot of ice this morning?
we had frost.
Oh.
It's been really fun though. We got a new wood stove. Yeah.
Winter sailing in the Pacific Northwest can often be pretty cold. To the east of Saddlebag Island are a number of rock shelves that can be dangerous because they're underwater at high tide.
Interestingly, this area of the water right here, they're actually rocks, and they're just under the surface now. And a couple hours ago, they were like 2 feet above the surface.
In the summer and fall, Saddlebag Island is very popular with boaters. Not only is it a great camping spot, but there's good crabbing as well when the season's open.
Hey guys! The Anchorages back behind!
Yep.
Saddlebag Island is a state park, and by the way, I'll leave links to all of the sites that we're covering in this video in the description. The north side of the island, the North Cove, is really kind of shallow, so because we draw almost 6 feet, we tend to not use that. The south side, on the other hand, actually gets kind of deep. It's got a steep bottom, so it's not only rocky, but it gets kind of deep if you want to anchor. So you have to really be careful anchoring there.
Cher, the boat's all locked up. They can't get inside.
Since then, we all have a code for a combination lock that everybody knows. Bellingham is less than 3 hours from Cap Sandy Marina, even in light winds. We tend to use the linear mooring lines just south of Boulevard Park, whether we plan on spending the night or just a few hours. Because the winds off President Channel tend to be either northwest or southwest, there's always a good angle for a beam reach to and from Bellingham. That is, if there's any wind at all. Motoring to Bellingham from Cap Sandy Marina takes only a little more than 2 hours. One benefit of sailing between Cap Sandy and Bellingham is that it really doesn't matter whether the currents are with you or against you because they're so light. So we can come and go on an ebb or a flood.
And at night, weirdly, there are blue laser sort of lights that light up on all along the side of this Coast Guard cutter, which we thought was kind of cool last night.
This video is about destinations we don't often visit, and one reason we no longer spend the night here is because of the noise. There's a train stop not much more than 100 feet from this mooring line, and the train runs all night, stopping at this train stop. Sounds like every hour or more. I think the old term was whistle stop. Linear mooring lines are typically a real easy way to come into an anchorage and just tie off for a day. Now, in the case of the Bellingham linear moorage, unfortunately it looks like the floats have dropped down into the water, so they're much more difficult to get a hold of. This is something that I'm assuming will be fixed in the future, but for now it does make it a little bit difficult to grab those mooring lines. It's a quick row over to the dinghy dock.
I do want to take someone's.
We like to grab a couple of lattes and maybe a scone and sit on a bench and just do a little people watching, watch the boats out on the bay. Wonderful afternoon. The boardwalk itself is an awesome way to experience the waterfront, see some of the boats out on the water, and even check out what's going on land. Our next destination is James Island. This island is located on the western side of Rosario Strait, less than 10 miles from Anchorages. This is another state park. It has 3 or 4 mooring buoys on the north side of the island and a protected cove on the south side with a dock. Because it's less than 2 hours from Cap Sandy Marina and the wind blows either from the north or the south in Rosario Strait, then chances of fun sail to or from James Island are good. If a mooring buoy is available, it provides some security, but at the cost of some potentially large rollers that can keep you up at night. When anchoring on the south side of the island, you got to pay attention to the rocky bottom, which is fairly steep. The stern tie might be warranted depending on your preference. The dock is sometimes available, but it's pretty shallow, so with our almost 6 feet of draft and a minus tide, I don't trust using the dock. Without the minus tide, the dock might work out okay. There are some wonderful hiking trails all around James Island with campsites, restrooms, and fire pits available. However, like many of the smaller state parks, there is no potable water and all garbage must be removed as there is no garbage service. Here you can see us moored for an afternoon in the northern bay on James Island, and this is actually taken from a vantage of one of the hiking trails. Campsites and some pit toilets are located all throughout the island. Mostly they're in the center section of the island, and they offer amazingly nice vantages for views. Our last destination in this video is Friday Harbor. It's located on San Juan Island, about 4 hours by boat from Anchorages. It's a very sheltered harbor and has a large marina. It's also the seat of the island county government. Sailing there takes us across Rosario Strait and down Upright Channel, across Harrow Strait, and into Friday Harbor itself.
Is this too much for you?
Oh, no, I like it. That stuff is pretty strong, so I don't mind it a little diluted.
Hopefully it's...
So we're coming in about 4.5 knots here.
No, we're really cruising.
Light wind. Friday Harbor, dead ahead. Oh, should we drop the garbage off on the way up?
No, we're probably going to add more to it.
Yeah, you're right.
There's enough room to drop it off when we get
Okay. I want to document that we actually have some blue sky for a sec.
Friday Harbor also provides free moorage for up to 4 hours on both the outside and the inside of their breakwater for the marina. The harbor also provides pump-out facilities, water, fuel.
How warm is it, Cher? Maybe 80?
No, it's 80.
And this is May 6th. Sweet, huh? Oh, and we're out there somewhere.
Friday Harbor is the largest town or city in the county, and they also provide rental scooters, grocery stores, ship's chandleries. It's a great place to pick up whatever you might need for your boat. We'll often stop at King's Market in Friday Harbor and pick up some steaks for dinner, take them back to the boat.
Sitting on the deck with our lattes from the Bean, which is a really wonderful place. And the ferry's just leaving.
The most popular ferry run in the islands took people from Anchorages to Sydney via Friday Harbor. Unfortunately, that's been shut down.
I'll kind of point the bow out and give us a shove. All right, here we are. I'll get a picture of you with your blueberry scone and your latte. All right.